On the Nebraska prairie in the winter of 1858, a woman kneels beside a frozen basin in a sod house. She has not had a full bath in 11 weeks. She heats a half cup of water over a fire of twisted hay, wrings out a rag, and washes her face, her neck, under her arms. That is all she will get today. In every Western you have ever watched, the pioneer woman wears a clean calico dress. Her hair is pinned and shining. Her skin is clear. Not one frame of that was real. But of everything the movies erased, one truth would have been harder to live with than all the rest. And it is not the one you expect. Now, before we go any further, tap that subscribe button and watch until the end, because you might not want to miss where this leads. We are not going to Hollywood for this. We are going to the women who were actually there. Amelia Stewart Knight, who crossed the plains in 1853 and wrote it down every night by firelight. Haun, who left Iowa for California in 1849 and recorded what the trail cost her body. Mollie Dorsey Sanford, who kept a diary through 8 years on the Nebraska frontier. We are going to the household manuals they carried west, the medical books their doctors swore by, the prices posted in bathhouses they were never welcome to enter. Every claim in this video comes from what these women left behind. Number 14. The Saturday night bath and the pecking order. 1 tub, 1 fire. 1 kettle of heated water carried across the cabin. Father went first, then mother, then the children, eldest to youngest, into the same water. By the time the smallest child went in, it was gray and barely warm. There was no draining and refilling. Water was hauled by hand, heated over a fire, and used until it was gone. Every family on the frontier knew this order, and nobody questioned it. The old warning, "Do not throw the baby out with the bathwater," was not a joke. It was advice from a time when the baby went last and the water was too dark to see through. This is where we begin. Everything from here goes deeper. Number 13. The soap that could take the skin off your hands. Lydia Maria Child published The American Frugal Housewife in 1829. In it, she laid out how to make soap from rendered animal fat and hardwood ash lye. You boiled it for hours in an iron kettle over an open fire. You tested its strength on the back of your hand. Too weak, and it would not cut the grease. Too strong, and it burned. There was no measured formula. A frontier woman gauged the chemistry by feel, batch after batch, year after year. Hollywood puts a clean white bar beside a china basin. The real bar smelled of tallow and wood smoke, and it could peel the skin off your knuckles. Number 12. Hair washing happened once a month, if a woman was lucky. Godey's Ladies' Book, the most widely read women's magazine of the 19th century, recommended washing the hair no more than once a month. The methods were egg yolk beaten into the scalp, borax dissolved in rainwater, or Castile soap if you could afford it. Between washings, a woman dragged a boar bristle brush through her hair. The famous 100 strokes was not vanity. It was maintenance. On the trail and in the sod houses, even monthly was too often to manage. Lice were constant. The swept-up hair in every Western was, in real life, often matted and crawling. Number 11. The sponge bath was the only daily routine most women ever knew. A basin, a rag, and a pint of heated water. Face, neck, hands, underarms, and nothing more. Mollie Dorsey Sanford kept a diary on the Nebraska frontier starting in 1857. In her pages, a full bath was an event worth writing down. Most mornings, the cat wash was everything she got. Full immersion meant heating a full tub of water. That meant burning fuel. Fuel meant labor. Labor meant daylight she could not spare. A single bath could cost a woman half her morning. Most mornings, she chose the rag. Number 10. Masking the smell was a science of its own. Vinegar dabbed behind the ears. Lavender sachets stitched inside a petticoat. Camphor tucked into an apron pocket. Rosewater if you could get it, and most could not. Women chewed cloves or fennel seed to manage their breath. The smell inside a frontier cabin was wood smoke, animal grease, sweat, and lye. Nobody was pretending to smell like a parlor. They were trying to make a one-room house bearable for a family of 6. The perfume bottle in the Hollywood saloon scene is a prop. The vinegar rag folded into the apron was the real thing. We are halfway through this list, and the truth, I believe, was hardest to live with has not appeared yet. That one is still coming. Number 9. River bathing could cost a woman her modesty or her life. Where running water was close, women used it, but social codes did not bend for comfort. Bathing without clothing in daylight was unthinkable in that world. Many waded in fully dressed or waited until after dark. A woman in soaked skirts and petticoats caught in a river current carried 30 extra pounds of wet cloth pulling her down. Drownings along the emigrant trails were documented in plain language. No one had to explain what she was doing in the water. The serene creek scene in every frontier film, the woman bathing in golden sunlight with her hair floating free, is one of the most dishonest pictures Hollywood ever painted. Number 8. The overland trail destroyed every routine a woman had. Amelia Stewart Knight crossed to Oregon in 1853. Her diary records weeks of alkaline dust that cracked her lips and burned her eyes. The water along long stretches of the trail was not dirty. It was caustic. Women who washed their faces in it came away with reddened, peeling skin. There was no fuel to heat bathwater. No privacy behind a canvas wagon with 40 families camped within earshot. Catherine Haun, bound for California in 1849, wrote of water rationed strictly for drinking. Nothing left over for washing. 5 months on that trail, and the last real bath a woman remembered might have been back in Missouri. Number 7. Winter on the plains could mean months without washing at all. Inside a sod house on the Nebraska frontier, the air could hover near freezing for weeks. Water froze in the basin before morning. Heating a full tub meant burning fuel. And every twisted stem of hay, every dried buffalo chip, every corn cob burned for bathwater was one not burned to cook a meal or keep a child alive through the night. Some families went from November through March without a single full bath. Not because they did not want one, because the arithmetic of survival would not allow it. A woman chose between her body and her children. She chose the children every time. Number 6. The bathhouse existed, but it was not built for her. In Dodge City and Virginia City and Abilene, a hot bath could be bought for 25 cents. The tub sat in a back room behind the barber shop or upstairs from the saloon. These were spaces built for trail hands and cattlemen and miners. An unaccompanied woman walking into one of those rooms would have drawn stares at best. For the farm wife on a quarter section 20 miles from town, the bathhouse did not exist. The clawfoot tub in the Western Hotel is real enough. It belonged to the wealthy, the townsman, the man who could pay. It never belonged to her. Number 5. Menstruation with no water and no privacy. The historical record here is almost silent, and the silence is the evidence. Women used hand-sewn rags. They washed them by hand and reused them until the fabric fell apart. Washing those rags required hot water and time, and both were scarce. In a one-room cabin shared with a husband and children, there was no separate space, no running water, no way to manage privately what the body demanded every single month. No diary dwells on it. No letter home describes it. Hollywood never once acknowledged it happened at all. That silence across 150 years of film is louder than anything else on this list so far. Number 4. After childbirth, she was told not to bathe at all. The lying in. After delivery, a frontier woman was confined to bed, and full washing was forbidden, sometimes for 2 weeks, sometimes longer. Gunn's Domestic Medicine, first printed in 1830 and carried west in thousands of wagons, warned that bathing too soon after birth could bring childbed fever. In an era when puerperal fever killed roughly 1 in every 20 to 40 women who gave birth, the fear behind that rule was not irrational, but the cost was real. Weeks unwashed in the same bedding in a cabin with no ventilation. That was the welcome a new mother received on the American frontier. Number 3. Her teeth told the truth the costume department covered up. A toothbrush was a luxury most frontier women never held in their hands. Salt rubbed on the gums with a finger, baking soda if it was available, soot from the fireplace used as a crude abrasive. Many used nothing but a frayed willow twig. By her mid-30s, a frontier woman was likely missing several teeth. Gum disease was a constant companion. The woman smiling with a full set of bright white teeth in every Western was a fantasy built in a makeup chair. The real mouth told a harder story, and the camera never once got close enough to show it. We are down to the last 2, and the truth I believe was hardest to live with is not about the body at all. It is about the mind. Number 2. The doctors of her own time told her that bathing itself was dangerous. This is the entry this whole list has been building toward. The dominant medical theory of the 18th and 19th centuries held that disease entered through open pores. Warm water opened the pores, therefore bathing invited sickness in. Dr. William Buchan published Domestic Medicine in 1769. It was reprinted for nearly a century. It was one of the most widely owned medical books in frontier households. And it warned against frequent bathing. This woman was not ignorant. She was not backward. She was following the best advice her world could give her. And the advice was wrong. Every other truth on this list is a truth of circumstance. No water, no fuel, no privacy, no time. This one is a truth of authority. The men who claimed to know the science told her the thing she needed most was the thing most likely to harm her. Hold that. Number 1. Hollywood replaced all of it with a woman in a clean calico dress. This is not a single scene. It is a century of pictures. From the earliest silent westerns through John Ford, through Little House on the Prairie, through every frontier drama since, the pioneer woman is spotless. Her dress is pressed, her hair is brushed, her teeth are straight and white. That image was not an accident. It was a decision made in a costume department. The studios knew. They chose the version that sold tickets. And in doing so, they did not just hide the dirt. They hid the woman, the intelligence, the endurance, the daily ingenuity of someone who kept a family alive in conditions that would put most of us on the ground inside a week. The average American today uses close to 80 gallons of water a day without thinking twice. These women fought for a pint. And the hardest truth on this list is not the lie, the cold, or the shared water. It is number 2. It is being told by the highest authority in your world that the one thing your body ached for would be the thing to kill you. Every other hardship, a strong woman could survive with grit. That one asked her to override her own instincts on the word of a book. And when the science finally changed, not one person went back to give those women credit for what they had endured. Today, we turn a handle and clean water falls. We do not earn it. We do not think about it. Back then, the handle did not exist. And the woman who would have given anything for it was told by her own doctor that she did not need it. The movies gave her a clean dress and called it respect. She never needed the dress. She needed someone to remember what it actually cost her to get through a single ordinary day. And for over 100 years, nobody did. And if you want the truth behind another part of frontier life the movies got wrong, the next one is already waiting for you.